Welcome back, travelers. As always, we are the Improfessionals, here to immortalize these stories and characters and hopefully entertain along the way. I'm Joseph, and we are once again continuing my campaign, Conflicts of Interest. Last session was a pretty chill session. For the most part, everyone did their own thing. Tarman had his surgery. Nura learned a bit more information about the Storm Heralds. Everyone all together talked with Miriam Empyrean, the pink-skinned air genasi who wants to write about the adventures and the things they've done and was interested in the Rogue Royals' history. And we come to a new day. We're going to do things a bit different. Only one of you in particular has something you need to do today. So, I'm going to give each of you the chance to do two things today. Do one thing and then your other thing. Nura, you'll be going last because we know what your second thing is going to be because you have a date.
Bow wow.
And then we will move on. We're just trying to keep things at a steady pace to get to tomorrow. Now you guys can choose to do more things tomorrow, or you can choose to move straight forward to the end of the day. But, for now, who would like to start us off? As you are all eating breakfast.
Sure. I mean, I have to go visit the enchantment shop.
Okay, so Tarman, you're gonna go to the enchantment shop. Shaman, Peregrine.
I want to raise my wisdom.
Okay, and how exactly do you plan on doing that?
Well, what would be the best way to do that?
I don't know, you could talk to the guards, you could talk to Afada, maybe he has some ideas for you.
Oh, Maddie, I have an idea.
What?
Well, if you want to increase your wisdom, we can always go check out the Order of Poor People, and then I can also train with one of them to increase my dexterity.
Okay.
Train brawn, you train brain.
Okay, Peregrine, what is something you would like to do today?
I would actually want to work on my constitution.
Okay, so you probably are going to go train as well then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so starting things off here, Tarman, after eating breakfast, you make your way to the enchantment shop, which is a potion shop. You don't actually know if they have any specific ability in enchantment, but you can ask them. They clearly know magic if they know how to create potions, so. You enter the shop and you see this half-elf woman with long braided hair. Welcome to my potion shop. What can I do for you?
Hello. I was wondering if I could, see about getting something made.
Something made?
I was hoping I could get a magical item made, if possible.
Ooh. Magical item. Well, I'm not particularly good at creating items, but I can enchant items, so if you can get an item for me to enchant, then that's possible. If you're looking to get something made, an item made by hand, our blacksmith is very good at creating all sorts of different things.
Well, you might have what I might need. I don't know. 'Cause I think it'd be very awkward for me to go back to the doctor and ask for my eyeball back. Oh my god.
As the half-elf just blinks. Oh dear.
I need a new eye.
So, you want me to make you a new eye?
Yeah, this sounded better in my head. I thought that since, you know, some potion makers might have something like that.
Admittedly, I do have some eyes, but they're not exactly ones that would fit in your head. You know, Eye of Newt, things like that. If you can get something that can be... What exactly are you wanting me to do?
I was wanting to see if I could get an eyeball enchanted for helping me see in the dark.
Oh, so something like dark vision. I could do that, but you would need something to put in place of the eye. Carving enchantments into metal isn't that difficult, so if you wanted to get a little metallic eye created, it's possible.
I'd just have to visit the blacksmith, most likely, wouldn't I?
Probably, and luckily for you, Half-Light, the blacksmith here, is a very well-defined blacksmith. He can work in all sorts of shapes and sizes, can be as delicate as necessary. So he should probably be able to create something like that for you. and then I can carve the enchantments into it, and hopefully it agrees with your flesh and blood and bones, and it would do what you want it to.
Alright. I tell you what, I'll be right back with the new eye, because I'll still want that.
Alright.
But could I also see about getting my cutlass, enchanted?
Yeah, sure. What exactly do you want me to do with it?
I'd like to see if I can make it, a little lighter. Make it able to swing a lot faster.
I think I could do something like that for you. Let me look over your weapon, and I'll have an answer for you when you come back.
Alright. As Tarman sets down the cutlass and says, "Thank you so much."
Not a problem.
I'll be right back. I won't take long. As he runs off to the blacksmith.
Okay, I'll be here. As you go over to the blacksmith, you just see he's actually kind of preparing for the day. You see this Goliath. He's rather... you might have met him before, I actually can't remember, but he's rather tall, but more slim than, especially compared to Nura. He's a bit shorter than Nura is, but not short by any means. He still towers over you by a lot. But he turns over, and he just... "Oh, hello. What can I do for you?"
Yes. I was wondering if I could get a metal eye made.
A metal eye?
Yeah, I'm kind of missing one.
What exactly are you looking at to be made of? Steel? Iron? Something lighter? Would you like it to be solid or hollow? I could make it out of wood. It would take more time, but it is possible. Do you need it to have any moving parts? Do you need it to glow like a light for you when it's dark outside?
Well, I'm gonna get this eye enchanted to help me see in the dark.
Then I would suggest a light brass, and have I could likely smelt some magical powders and such into the metal as I work, so that way it's easier to enchant, and will likely agree with your physiology a bit better.
Alright, I think I can do that. How much would that cost?
Well, for something so small and delicate, with the time that it's going to take me to get that made, I'm going to have to put a lot of other things on hold, because this process would be very time-consuming and very delicate. So I would say 200 gold.
I'll do that. And, one other thing. Do you have anything that could help with people with unarmed combat? Maybe increase their punches?
I have a variety of gauntlets that I've made.
What would you recommend for a fire user?
Something with a high melting point.
Yeah.
I have these. As he holds out this very sleek, blackish metal. It's not actually black, but it's been kind of refined to be a darker material. I have these gauntlets here. They'd likely pack a punch and be able to withstand heat.
How much are those?
Well, they're simple weaponry. I would only charge 100 for these.
Done and done. As he places down the 300.
Alright. I will likely be able to finish forging your eye come morning.
Alright. Once the eye is made, if possible, could you deliver it to Italy to get it?
Italy, yes, of course. I'll make sure that she knows about that. Oh, someone's gone. Come back.
Someone's gone. Come back.
I'll make sure to tell her about it later tonight, and I will make sure that it is with her by the time I am done.
Sweet. I'm gonna go actually visit her because she has my cutlass at the moment.
Ah, having something else enchanted.
Need to be as prepared as possible.
Ittery is a good magic user, but her expertise is in potions, so don't expect anything crazy.
I'm not expecting crazy. I'm just expecting, something to help me get through the next battle.
Right. Well, if you ever need any more tools, you know where to find me.
Alright. And by chance, do you know any place here that I might be able to get tinker tools from?
Not here in town, no. But if I do recall, I think in Crystal Elm there is a tinkerer's shop.
I'll have to check there. But other than that, I greatly appreciate it.
You have a good day, and I will either see you tomorrow or your eye will be waiting for you.
Alright. Thank you very much.
I will see you around.
I see what you did there.
What do you
As he walks at the door.
Man without eyes.
No,
says
no,
what?
hang on. He walks out and Half-Light just says, "What did I do?" Okay, so you rush back over to Ittery's potion shop.
Yep. As
Welcome back.
I go in.
So, I
Hello.
do have something I could try, but it's... well, it might be a bit risky.
How risky?
Well, it would involve a type of magic I'm not very used to, which would allow the gravity of this blade to be altered, so that it would be much lighter. The problem is that if I do it wrong, you could be using it and it could implode, and then explode, and then possibly cause a rift in time and space.
As fun as that sounds, I don't know if that would be a risk I should take.
If you talk to Half-Light, he's a bit better with making weapons. I think there's a material he could use to make it a lot lighter.
Alright, so I should go talk to him again?
I mean, yeah.
It's fine, I understand. I fully understand. By the way, I'm getting the eye made, and he's gonna bring it to you, I think, around the morning time tomorrow.
Tarvin going back and forth, be like,
That's pretty much what I'm doing.
When you go to one parent and they tell you to ask the other parent.
Have to go on a whole fetch quest.
So, Tarmin, you go back to Half-Lights after a bit. Half-Light, I told you that the eye wouldn't be ready until the morning.
No, it's not that.
Oh, something else I could help you with.
Is it possible you could enchant my cutlass with something?
Enchantment's not exactly my forte. What do you need done to it?
I would like to make it lighter, so I could swing it a lot faster and, get a lot more, attacks in as possible.
I see. I can make it lighter, but I would have to replace the blade as a whole. Make it out of a different material.
Alright.
I'd be
Ancients.
willing to do it, but that material I'd have to order. And it might not arrive for possibly a week. Maybe if only a few days.
A week to a few days. Alright.
And given that material costs a good bit, I would have to raise the price to about 300 for this.
You know what? I fully understand, but I think it's going to be worth in the end. I feel like this would help benefit the party a lot, so you know what? Why not? As he places down the 300.
Alright, I'll put in the order right away.
Do you need the cutlass right now, or can I hang on to it for now?
Well, that depends. Do you want me to take that cutlass and upgrade it, or would you like a brand new cutlass altogether? The handle I'll do free of charge.
Okay, you know what? A new cutlass is fine.
Alright then.
Alright. Thank you very much.
Of course.
I'm gonna go deliver these as a gift to a friend, and yeah, I will see you sometime.
I see what you did there. I still don't get the joke.
Yeah, me neither. As he walks out.
Alright, so, Shaman, Peregrine, and Nura have begun to make their way towards the training grounds. But Tarman, you see them on their way there.
Armin's gonna run with them. Or run up and catch up with them.
Run with them.
Hi, Tarman.
Joseph, have you taken a look at me?
I have, but I'm trying to focus on DMing right now, thank you.
Yeah.
As Tarman runs, as he catches up right next to Shaman, we've been trying to reach you about your fist extended
Ours
warranty.
extended warranty.
Your fist's extended warranty? What, did I put out a loan on these fucking things?
Yes, you
Shaman
did.
looks at her fist. I don't think I need insurance for these.
As Tarman hands her the gauntlets. Here.
Her eyes just sort of light up. Ooh, ooh. And she puts them on immediately.
So, tell me, Shaman, what is your current punch damage?
1d6 plus 7.
1d6 plus 7. Ooh, you're gonna like this, because those are +2 to damage. So that plus 7 is gonna turn to a +9.
Oh. Yes. Yes. Yes!
As Tarman says, this is a thank you for being there during my surgery.
Shaman gives him a really big hug as she practically tackles him.
As Tarman just kind of stands there, kind of awkwardly as he's just being hugged, and eventually just kind of hugs back, just like, okay.
I'm imagining
okay.
Nura and Peregrine just give thumbs up and a nod.
Thanks! That means I could do more punches! More punchy punch. Yeah,
Indeed.
whatever my fist...
Indeed. I'm getting a new eye soon, so...
You're
that's
getting a
some
new
good
eye?
news.
Are you gonna make it creepy like we talked about?
Well, not necessarily creepy, but it's gonna be made out of brass.
Shows up like
Really?
Mad Eye Moody.
Yep.
Will you be able to see out of it, or...
It's a mad eye.
I
It's
should
heaven
be able
right
to see out of it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, what?
I should be able to see out of it, but not only that, I should also be able to see in the dark.
So, will it be like half dark vision, half not?
Kinda.
He has to close one eye.
Yeah, you have to close one eye to see in the dark.
It shouldn't conflict with me that much.
It's
What?
not gonna cause you any burning sensations, is it? Because I kind of have that sometimes.
Once he gets it, I'll explain how it works. But for now,
Well, I'll have to show John my new fist.
What do you mean by that?
And you know exactly what I meant by that, Peregrine.
Oh, no, I'm speaking out of character. What do you mean by that?
I'm saying exactly what I mean.
So-
You know what I mean.
So Tarman, you finished that part of your day. What is there anything else in particular you wanted to do?
Well, Tarman's just gonna go with them.
Okay, so the Rogue Royals have reconvened and are making their way to the training area. Specifically the training area of the military here in the city. But you guys slowly arrive. After a bit, you see Logan as he's training with one of those wooden swords that you can, and he's using one of those. I forget what they're called, but it's like the spinning hand, like.
Nunchucks?
No. He's not using no. It's like it's a like wooden.
The dagger with a rope?
No. Logan is using a wooden sword, but it's one of those like standy things that you would attack, and as you're attacking it, you would hit the arms, and the arms would start spinning, and you have to block
Oh,
the
you
attack.
mean a dummy?
Yeah, like a dummy?
It's the dummies that have like the spinning arms. That's what I mean.
Yeah. They're just called
Dummies.
They're in
Dummy.
Or
Kung
Joseph.
Fu. They're in Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah!
They're in Kung Fu Panda. They have you'll hit one arm and
They're
the other arm will
called
come at you and you have to block, basically.
They're called Josephs.
Any fucking ways. You see
Come on,
that,
thank you for that.
you see that there's a training, like a training area for ranged combat, and you see that the Dark Elf, Trace Verdun, the one that you guys fought alongside about a month ago, is training with a bow and arrow at the moment.
Logan!
I'm not down here.
Bitch, I thought you were.
You see a half orc, Gunter, has his arms up, and he has these like plates over his arms, these like wooden planks, and you see Captain Kydro just going full ham, punch into those. Gunter having to block each attack, but you also see that Kydro isn't holding back, as the moment he sees an opening in Gunter's guard, he uppercuts Gunter in the face. Gunter just kind of collapses and goes back. Oh, gonna keep your guard up. Come on, get up. But those are the groups you see at the moment.
So Shaman runs over to Logan. Logan!
Yes,
Look at these gauntlets the Tarman got me.
very nice.
I could punch you in the face with them.
Oh no!
Logan just stands there in full plate armor. Uh huh.
Could I?
What?
Can I punch you in the face?
I don't think that's a good idea.
I won't do it that hard.
Shaman,
Please?
I don't think. Have you ever sparred with someone before?
No.
Well, why don't we spar then?
Will that increase my wisdom?
No.
No.
You'll be wise not to punch Logan.
Wise not to punch Logan, except that point.
But no. First of all, that was a fourth wall break, Maddie. No. Sparring with an enemy sparring with someone would not increase your wisdom. Something that you could do is basically do what Gunter is doing. What Gunter is doing is trying to increase his ability to see tells in an enemy's attacks, so that he can see when an attack is coming. He's using that to increase his wisdom, but it's more of instinct and perception and insight, things like that. That's what he's working on right now.
Can I do that with Logan?
Yeah, you just have to ask him.
I have an idea. How about I try to predict when you try to attack me and vice versa for you?
Alright, so sort of an impromptu turn-based combat. I don't know, turn-based combat seems a bit arbitrary, but sure.
Yeah. I think it'll be fun.
Okay, I will continue to use this as he holds up the training sword, and you can just use your fists.
Okay. Shaman takes off her gauntlets and gives them a big pat. It'll be okay, gauntlets. I'll put you back on shortly. Okay.
As Logan will take off the plates of his armor, leaving only the kind of leather that's underneath that kind of holds it all together on his body. Okay.
Punch that motherfucker in the face. You hated what he said, right? Beat it.
Alright,
It's about drive, it's about power.
okay, so
Hungry.
Nura, Peregrine, what are you guys looking to do?
I'm looking to train my constitution, which it's at a 19, so it'd be like 1.0.
Well, you know that Nura got some training from Kydro before about constitution, and Nura came back with bruises all across his stomach.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That's true. Yeah, let's go to Captain Kydro.
Okay. And Nura, what about you? What exactly do you hope to do here?
You're muted, by the way, Nura.
Yeah, you're muted.
David, you're muted.
David, there you go.
Sorry, I'm here.
Okay, so what is it Nura wants to do as far as training goes here in this area?
Let's see, I'm probably going to go over to Captain Kydro and Guntor.
Okay. But what is it you're looking to do, is what I'm asking.
I am wanting to increase my dexterity.
Okay. So, you Peregrine, Nura, you guys both approach Kydro, and as you're doing that, Gunter looks over. Oh, hey, guy! As Kydro catches him straight in the face and looks like he might have knocked him out. Stay on guard. What are you two doing here?
We're actually here to get some training in.
Really? As he cracks his knuckles. And what kind of training are you looking for today, Nura?
Actually, I'm looking for what we did last time, dexterity.
I don't remember training your dexterity, I remember training your constitution.
How the hell does punching me very, very hard in my constitution?
Endurance.
How would that increase your dexterity?
Oh no, it makes me more durable.
Durable is constitution.
I'm an idiot.
You could do dexterity like avoiding his attacks.
If you want to do dexterity, I would recommend going over and talking to Trace. We actually taught him a very specific kind of training.
Then I think I will. I walk over to Trace.
Okay, and Tarman, you're seeing all of your allies go to different people here. Is there anything you would like to do?
Carmen thinks for a bit and just shouts out to Nura. Nura! A little later, I would like to try and improve my strength with you. Another game of arm wrestle, but I would like to see if I can try and pin your arm down with you resisting. Not really competition.
Alright, well, just to let you know I need some strength for tonight. Wink, wink.
I understand.
Alright, so we're gonna start with you, Peregrine.
Alright.
You're gonna die.
As Peregrine, Kydro pulls out a stool. Where did you stand on that?
Alright, as I amble up to the stool.
Once you get on top, you can see that you're about, chest range to him now, as you see him putting on these gauntlets with this flat metal at the end. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch you as hard as I can in the stomach.
It's just Peregrine. Why do I hear doom music? Alright.
What you are going to try to do is stay standing on the stool. If you fall off, if you go flying, if you collapse in pain, you fail.
Alright, and
I will give you 3 chances.
Alright. Peregrine just takes a deep breath, like.
Are you
Alright.
ready, Peregrine Tushog?
Let's do this.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and see what you have to beat. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. I need you to roll a con save.
Okay. That's a 20.
Oh, that's okay, good. Kydro rears his arm back and he slams his fist into your stomach. You do feel like he is holding back a little bit for this, probably, just so that he doesn't send you flying across the room. But you get hit the stomach and you feel your foot slide back a bit. This is an extremely hard punch, but you stay standing. This burning begins to form in your abdomen. Impressive for someone your size to be able to take a hit like that. But we're not done.
Alright. That's get my footing.
Sounds good.
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Alright, roll another con save.
Alright. Nat 20.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Hash just fucking.
I told you my meme was true.
Just
That's him.
no
Yeah,
cells.
man, you're
just no cells that
credit.
shit. Just like. So
just turned Senator Armstrong.
he pulls his arm back. You see that he's not planning on holding back quite as much this time. He swings and slams it. Now there is a immediate pain, but it fades instantly as you just feel this determination somewhere deep inside of you. Dementius's words claiming that you're not a true hero kind of push you forward with fuck you energy, and as he punches, you just stand there unfazed, and he just looks very impressive. One more time. As you would have disadvantage after the first two things, but you're not going to because of that natural 20. Go ahead and make another con save.
Alright. That's a 20.
20! This time, he rears his arm back, and you can see he's putting all his force behind this. Peregrine, he slams it into your stomach, and you feel your feet kind of stumble. You feel your footing being completely lost. You try and catch yourself, but you do end up slipping your foot off and kind of landing onto the stool, just kind of gasping as that wind was completely knocked out of you that time, but there's this burn in your abs, and it feels good. It feels like a hard workout. You are of interesting specimen, Peregrine Toshog. Last time I punched someone like that, Logan James went flying. For your efforts, unfortunately, I am not able to, through trainings, make you surpass a 20.
Okay.
But you are going to get the +1, and you now have a 20 con.
Yeah.
Damn, now he can drink the heavy shit and not die.
Yeah.
As he pulls off the gauntlet, and he holds his hand out to you, and Kydra looks down. I think I may have misjudged you.
You wouldn't be the first as I clasp his hand.
Roll a con save.
Oh my, is he gonna do it? Because I see the Rigby and the skips.
Oh!
20.
20! He rolled a natural 20 for this. So he grabs you and slams you on the ground. Just grabs your arm and just slams you. Never trust your opponent. An echo shoots throughout this training area. Logan looks over. Looks like Kydra is training someone again. Alright, Shaman, are you ready?
I'm ready to punch you in the face.
Don't know what that voice was, but okay. Alright, I'll start. What you want to do is avoid the attack. But you have to make sure you see it coming first. So you're gonna want to watch the way I stand. Watch my body movements. The attack could come from anywhere, so you need to be prepared.
Will do.
So he has a good bit of this, but he doesn't have it. Oh my god. Okay, so Shaman, roll a for the start, we're gonna have you roll perception, because you're not quite ready to try and insight this just yet.
I'm not gonna beat a nat 20.
Hey, out of curiosity, she's fighting Logan, right?
She is training with Logan, yes. So, Shaman, you kind of prepare yourself, trying to watch his weapon. He brings it up, and you get ready to dodge, and he is able to watch your tell, and is purposefully getting you to do what you're doing. As he brings his weapon up, he watches you dodge. He spins a full 360 and slams that wooden blade across the side of your head.
And she's dead. I'm assuming he got a nat 20, right?
He did get a natural 20. I was not expecting. I did not want that, nor did I expect it. But so, very quickly, Shaman, you realize that hurt. First of all, he didn't hit you hard enough to do damage, but because I'm just not gonna do that. But that did really hurt. In fact, that ear is ringing a bit. Didn't hit you too hard, you know.
She just sort of rubs your ear. Nah.
Okay, good. And you need to watch.
I hear the ocean now, though.
Remember, your enemy isn't going to try and give you a tell. Smart enemies will actually try and throw you off, like I just did.
Will do.
Now, go ahead and swing.
Okie dokie.
Now what you want to do here, this is not Maddie. Didn't even let me say what I was saying. This is not a attack. This is this is deception. You're going to try and deceive your enemy to make him think that your attack is coming from somewhere else. Or
that's not gonna work.
Or just try and go quick enough to land the hit.
Okay.
So, with your quick feet and your kind of bouncy nature and your unpredictable energy, Logan tries to get out of the way of your attack, but you clock him in the face. He just kind of rubs his cheek, and a soft smile forms across his face. Very good on that end.
Punch a motherfucker in the face. You hated what he said, right?
He prepares to attack once again. I need you to roll in perception this time. Still.
Got it. No, not 20, please. 23.
So, he once again, you can see he kind of prepares to attack, but you watch his footing. Because you were trained as a warrior by Afada, you know the way his foot is going to be attacking from your right, but he seems to be preparing an attack from the left. So, knowing footing and how important footing is, you dodge from the right. So you avoid the attack as he just goes to slam the blunt end of that sword against your stomach. You dodge. He just kind of swings and grips it again. Very good.
Did you know that your footing actually gives it away?
I do. Your footing is just a bit too sporadic.
Sporadic?
That's why you caught me.
Okay.
That's not an insult, that's a compliment.
I know.
Now try and deceive him once again.
With my +1. Ah!
Oh!
I have a
Don't waste it on this, Maddie.
Fuck it. I'm doing this to train.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lose it.
Okay,
For that.
Go ahead.
20.
20. Let's see. Actually, yeah. So you kind of quickly run forward and jump forward and kind of in the air go to swing, but then you spin your body around and go for a kick. He was prepared to dodge that attack, but you saw that he was, so you spun and kick, and he manages to guard with his arm, but you still land the hit. That's the whole point of this. So as you kick his arm, you land back on your feet. Gotta say, you're an unpredictable fighter.
No, I'm a monk. Monks have to be unpredictable. I mean, have you met Ivy? She's pretty unpredictable, yeah.
I didn't mean fighter. Look, classes don't exist in the universe. I mean, some
I
things
don't
do.
know. I think if you throw a woman in front of Ivy, she'll quit.
What are classes, Logan?
Well, they're where
It's heaven.
It's
heaven, Logan.
It's where I was taught all the things I learned. Okay, he is going to try and catch you off guard again. You go ahead and roll. This time, after a successful thing, you can roll insight.
15.
So, as he prepares, he readies his weapon, and he swings, and you get out of the way. But what he's doing is not swinging it at you. As you watch him turn his blade backwards, gripping it backwards, as he slams it into your legs, causing you to trip and hit the ground.
Ow.
You okay?
Yeah, she does a cartwheel, but to get back up.
Alright.
You ready?
I'm ready when you are.
11.
Might take it a second. It did not. Okay. It was like, no. Oh, Jesus! Why?
Oh, no. Not this again.
So, you kind of go to pull off the same thing, Shaman. You jump in the air to punch, and you see him dodging that attack, so you go to kick instead. And he catches your leg. And this catches you off guard because the whole thing is to dodge the attack, but instead he grabs your leg. So you think, okay, he's gripping me, so I'm close. So you go to punch and he grabs that arm, and he lifts you over his head, and it seems like he's ready to slam you onto this, like, stone ground, and you just kind of wince a bit before he just lowers you back down.
Thanks.
One of the important parts about fighting is learning how to adapt to the enemy. And something important. Something even more important than being able to dodge is being able to counter. See, if we were actually fighting, slamming you down onto the ground would have been a good way to get the upper hand.
Correct. Are we allowed to use abilities here?
I mean, sure, what kind of ability are you trying to do?
Done.
Trying to stun him, it's his, well, he's gonna be swinging at you now, so.
I mean, next time I hit, if we're doing that again.
Well, we'll see. Go ahead and prepare to dodge, or roll insight or perception.
23.
23. So you see him preparing, you see him gripping the wooden hilt. You kind of get a bit nervous as you're looking at the weapon, at him, at his feet. You learn something about Logan. You actually catch on to something specifically about him. He brings one foot forward, and you kind of get ready to dodge. Then he brings the other foot and kind of stomps it down, and you see that he uses that kind of stomp and that using his leg as a pivot point, bringing his whole body around to swing as hard as he can. You quickly jump back, and you feel the wood just kind of graze the shirt that you're wearing, but it doesn't connect. As you land back on your feet, Logan just looks, gives a nod. Very impressive.
Thanks, Logan. You too. I see that you like to use your feet for pivoting and launching your body, to get more momentum.
You're a quick learner. Go ahead and swing on me one more time. We'll call it a day.
As Shaman gets her stun ready. Wouldn't this be like a regular attack?
No, you're still trying to deceive your enemy. You're not trying to fight him here.
16.
You prepare pretty much a stunning strike. You aim for the solar plexus, right in the middle of the chest, and you swing. And Logan quickly uses that sword, uses the flat end, even though it's not really sharp, but uses like what would be the flat end of the sword to block your fist. But you punch with enough force that you see the whole sword crack down the middle.
Huh.
As he looks at that attack, trying to knock the wind out of me.
Just trying to stun you.
So yes.
Pretty much. It wasn't gonna hurt.
He just looked at the sword. I think he disagrees.
Well, he's wood, so he doesn't count.
All the ints in the world.
You're not getting any apples this year.
Shaman?
Yes.
Once again, you didn't get a natural 20, so you would have gotten +2 anyways, even if I could have given it to you. But you will get the +1 you need.
Heck yeah, let's go. 20 in wisdom.
Now, Nura.
Yes.
You have already had a short discussion with Trace about wanting to train your dexterity. You are now standing at the end of a kind of like runway, and Trace is prepared with blunt end arrows. And he just aims. Alright, now to explain what we're doing, you're going to charge at me, and I'm going to continuously fire volleys of arrows off at you. Your job is to dodge them.
Alright.
If you get hit 3 times, that will be considered fatal. But if you can dodge at least 3 of these arrows, you should be able to get to me by then.
Alright. Nura's gonna take off his big robe-like shirt. He's gonna set it down, fold it up nicely, and he's gonna get into a running position.
Trace prepares to fire, and he just says, "Go." I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. So he fires off this first shot, and you see it coming. You just kind of grip you clench your fist, and you take a quick sidestep as it goes flying past you. Not bad. As he's going to fire off another one, go ahead and make another dex save.
19.
Fantastic. Nura, you see the next one coming, and once again, you kind of duck under this time, even having to pull a Naruto as you put your arms up, but you just keep... Seeing that you're doing so well, he is going to adjust the situation a bit. You see him prepare 2 arrows into the shot.
Okay.
So, go ahead and roll. But you have to. But he has gained advantage on the attack here. So he has.
So just like I am at the moment.
Yes. So he has basically made it even.
12.
What? I assume that the dryer is on in the background or something there, David.
Yeah.
Not that big of an issue. It's fine. I just heard. So you.
No. That's me beating my meat.
You rush forward, Nura, and the shots are fired. You run past the other. You dodge past one, but it kind of goes through your hair, and your hair kind of flips a bit. But then the other one just clocks you right in the side of the face. And those things are blunt, but they're moving at a very quick speed, so it stings a good bit. It's almost like you got stung by a wasp, like on your cheek. Now.
Oh, fucking bees.
Give me 1 second to make his rolls. Go once again with your dex save.
20.
So you're charging forward, and one of them kind of comes straight towards your face, and you realize you don't really have that much time to dodge, so you just grab it by your hand. But then the other arrow hits the end of that one, and it just kind of pokes you in the eye. So you grab hold of the first... Yeah, he got a 21, so it was like by 1 point. So you catch the first one, and then it hits the end of that one and hits you in the face. And you hear Trace even kind of laugh at that. He's like, oh, really? Alright. This is it. He is going to roll his.
Yep. I'm going to roll mine.
And you are going to roll yours.
22.
He prepares another couple of arrows, but you just see Trace, just this kind of smile form on his face as he pulls out 2 more, putting 4 arrows on the bow as he fires, and you're just like, oh, come the fuck on. As you dodge one, dodge the other, you see one flying by your face, you just quickly duck your head, and you see the other one is just kind of coming straight for you, and you have no choice, you jump over it. And then land right in front of him.
I'm then gonna poke his chest. Very, very hard.
Roll a normal strength check.
7.
Okay, so you poke him, and he just, his whole body just wobbles a bit, but it's not like it does anything. It's just like... You're very fast for someone your size, I have to admit.
Yeah.
So, what is your current dex at?
Well, let's see. It is currently 17.
17? You're going to bring that baby up to an 18.
Wee-hee!
Never do that again. Alright.
I will not promise.
Last but not least. Nura, after you're done with that, you go over to Tarman.
Yep.
As Shaman kind of pulls a table that Gunter was using to, lean against because he was, worn out from training. Shaman just goes and grabs that. Gunter falls on the ground as she puts it in between the 2 of them. Peregrine quickly getting chairs for the 2 of them.
Are you ready, Tarman?
Yes, I am. Maybe. Yes.
So, as said before, this is not a arm wrestling competition. It can be after the fact, but right now, Nura, what you're going to do is you're going to keep your big, beefy arm straight up, and he is going to try and press it down. You're not trying to push his hand down, you're trying to keep your hand in the middle. So, because of the way this works, this is going to be an interesting thing. because Tarman, you're going to be making strength checks, or if you have athletics, I will allow athletics. Nura, you will be making strength saves.
I do not have athletics,
Then
so it's just going to be a +2.
You're rolling straight strength against this gigantic Goliath's massive fucking arm. But here's hoping that you can get that arm down. So, Nura, actually I'll go ahead and say, Tarman, make your strength check.
14.
And Nura, make your save.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh!
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Interesting.
That's illegal.
Interesting reaction.
What just happened? Well, given that this is training and not an actual arm wrestling competition, that doesn't automatically make this a win. Because there's 3 that he has to succeed on, or, now only 1 more. Because Nura, he grabs your arm, and you just see this difference. Something in Tarman's soul changes for a moment, as you just see this look of pure determination. Nura, you're a bit put off by that. As he starts to push, your arm immediately starts going down, and you're just like, whoa, hang on a second.
Yeah.
You're not fighting to beat him, Nura, but you are trying to keep your hand up. But there's it's...
You're right, which means I'm gonna throw him off his game.
That's...
Joseph, I'd like to give Tarman disadvantage by saying the following phrase.
This is,
What's Vanessa doing over there?
This is training, Nura. Are you sure you want to throw off the person who's trying to train? This isn't some sort of competition.
No, I'm just fucking with him.
Okay. Okay.
I was about to say,
Definitely doing
you're
that
gonna
later.
wake up with shit in your pillowcase.
I will personally go to each and every one of your homes and shit in places that will leave you confused for the rest of your
And it won't be
lives.
Tarman's, it'll be Gerald's.
He won't need much convincing either.
Alright. Oh shit. That's not
Well,
good.
I didn't say to roll, but okay.
Well, I thought I was gonna need to.
I was gonna say to, but it's regardless.
Oh.
We rolled a 5 and a 22. So, Tarman, despite that moment of just like getting him down, Nura, you just push your hand back to the middle. Tarman, you can't even seem to move it now, and there's this feeling like, oh shit, was he just distracted, or what? Or am I already starting to get weaker? Tarman, go ahead and roll again.
In this moment, Tarman's just gonna say, for Bernardus, for my friends. As he tries all of his might.
What friends? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit, dude!
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
Oh god. The power of friendship did not help.
The power of friendship denies you. As Tarman, you just start pushing. You just start pushing as hard as you can, and you're like your whole body into it, and Nora's just sitting there like, that's right. That's right. Breathe. You've got this. You've got this.
God, there's the exact
One more?
gift I need to find.
Yep, keep going. This only...
Come on.
I have kind of a set thing, but we're gonna see how this goes.
Please.
Okay.
19!
Okay, Nura. Oh!
Oh, it's a 19 as well!
So you're pushing, and his hand just... You see it, like, shaking. You're pushing with a lot of strength, all the strength you've got, but it's just... It's not really getting anywhere, but you can see the shaking. Go again, Tarman.
Come on! No! Son of a gun!
Come on! No!
No! Come on!
It's just him trying to arm wrestle Roberta.
Go ahead.
Come on. Damn it.
So again, Tarmin, you're just pushing and you don't see any movement in that fucking arm. None at all. It's frustrating and you can feel this tenseness getting into your arm. You're afraid that this might not work out for you. Go again.
Alright.
I'm about to let him use both his hands, but like...
You know what? Tarmin would like to do something.
Well, let's see.
Well, hold on. With his other hand, he kind of just hits his chest just to bring in pain to motivate him.
Ow. You're pulling a Kylo Ren here. I like it. I'm gonna more. I'm gonna need you to make that check though. Oh!
Roll 20.
Hold on.
Tarmin just slams his chest.
Go ahead.
Natural.
What? What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I knew it was gonna happen.
No fucking way.
Nura, you immediately have to put all your strength behind this as Tarmin just starts yelling, and Nura, you feel your whole arm almost like it's about to collapse. So what you do is you just push with all of your strength, your veins popping out of your arm, you're holding it in place, but the hands are shaking. Oh my fucking god, what the fuck? Okay.
Skies are darkening, the gods are becoming concerned, and the Reinhardt is going, that's hot.
Okay.
Tarmin slams his chest one last time.
Go ahead.
As hard as he can.
Go ahead, Tarmin.
14. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get it, but come on.
Going all out. I'm going all out. Nura rages.
No, don't kill him.
Don't be like that.
This isn't rage wouldn't really impact you here. I think you would have maybe advantage.
This is completely aesthetic.
You would get advantage.
Yeah, but you would get advantage if you actually raged.
Oh, can I disregard the disadvantage anyway though?
No.
Just don't rage.
Oh, fine. Congratulations.
Oh.
Okay. So, Tarmin, you're pushing. Nura, you feel your arms start to go down, but despite this small victory, this is only the start. That natural 20 earlier was completely different. Tarmin, go again.
As Tarmin's eyes are in the back of his head right now.
I.
Yeah.
Or I. Son of a bitch.
I see what you did there, DM.
I see what you did.
Go ahead, Tarmin.
Alright, come on! 19!
Go ahead, Nura.
15.
Oh, Nura, you see your arm is starting to push down, and you're just like, what is this? This boy is eating his Wheaties. But you are back. God. You're back to where you were at the start, Nura. Right, like your hand is almost down. Tarmin, you might get it. You might. Go ahead.
As Tarmin, just in this one moment, just screaming as he's pushing down.
No. Do not scream yet.
Don't.
Just dice about watching
Nura,
this like a
Nura, I need you to make a con save.
Oh, fuck you.
I need you to make a con save.
14.
Okay. Nura, your arm is straining and it hurts, but your hand just barely taps the thing, but it taps it. That save, because he rolled a natural 20, was to see if your arm broke or not. But
I have words.
Because that does happen in arm wrestling, which is one of the reasons I don't like doing it that much. But you barely get your hand down. Your hand barely goes down. To be clear, you could have won this if you were actually pushing back. But that's different. Tarmin, you need to make a con save as well.
Alright, taking my con. Alright.
Yours is different.
I swear.
Natural
All
one,
right.
he passes out and bleeds to death.
You know what? That
Yeah,
if that's how it ends.
He has to replace his hand with a hook.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not being that stereotypical.
No. Dude, pull a Jake.
Natural
What
20.
the fuck? Tarbin, you feel like you're about to pass out, and then you just punch the table
Sorry,
and
what?
scream. Maddie hit.
Natural 20s?
Yeah, like what the fuck? And I mean, there's no cheating possible here, so so you just punch the table and scream, Nura, you've never been more proud.
It's Tarvin
This.
screams as
I
he just
just
falls to
someone
one knee.
Yeah, no, but to be fair, yeah, exactly like what you're about to say, David. Pride in someone else. Unfortunately.
It's unyielded by all. Oh goddamn! It's overshadowed by all this unyielding rage.
So, what was your strength at?
My strength was at 15.
It is going to be, sadly, I can't give you that 18, but because of the natural
Give
20,
him that 18.
you're gonna get. You want me to give him the 18?
Yes.
Okay. Now, David, I'm letting you know that he's getting this because of you. So, Jay, remember that I'm giving you this because he said it. Your strength goes up to 18.
I love you, David.
As your arms are throbbing, but you, yes, just like the gif of Deku that Kavan said, you were just screaming. And Logan stops and is watching this as it was playing out. Kydro stops. Trace was watching. Gunter gets up off the ground, he was watching. People are watching from outside, some of the civilians. And as you just scream, a lot of people just start clapping in the situation. Because that seemed almost impossible.
As Tarvin holds his arm up, even though it's in pain.
He holds his arm up and then his arm just, like, collapses in on itself.
But check out these cannons. Oh,
As Tarvin, after holding his hand up, he brings his hand out to shake Nurus.
Bear's gonna shake the hand.
Shake the hand.
As Tarvin looks at Nura, thank you.
You all hear a crackle of lightning go through the sky. And you all just kind of look up and the sky is mostly clear.
That's strange.
yeah.
That was Cord. He smiles upon today.
As Kydro just says, well, it looks like you'll have to smile upon late afternoon, because the sun's starting to get low. Nura, you hear that, and you realize he's right.
Oh shit, my dinner takes.
Starman looks at Nura. Go get him, boss.
Real dexterity training begins. Make it to the day.
Make it
The real dexterity training.
Nura grabs his robe-like top and sprints to the inn.
You burst into the inn, and as you burst in, Daria's just like looking at you and blinking from that entry. Other patrons that are in the bar, in the inn, are just looking around, but you just hear, "Seem sweaty and out of breath. I thought that would be coming later."
Whoa!
Oh my.
Look in the direction of that voice. I look in the direction.
You see, dressed in this gorgeous, like, silk, like linen silk, with this beautiful pattern on it. You see Sally, her hair is done kind of up and looks very, very nice. You see that she's got a good bit of makeup on, but she clearly doesn't wear that much makeup. She's just got what she felt was necessary. Been waiting to order my food until you got here. And the drinks as well, of
Very
course.
kind of you. Thank you, Sally. As I walk over smiling.
Thank you for saying yes. Daria, could you get us some wine? As Daria just winks. With pleasure. So, why are you sweating so much? You run all the way across town.
Actually, you just hit the nail on the head.
Oh, what were you doing all the way over there?
I was doing some advanced training. How do I say this? Someone was shooting arrows at me, and I was dodging them.
Well, that certainly is an interesting training. Considering you're not bleeding anywhere, I assume that you dodged every single one.
All of them, of course.
Roll deception.
Damn it. Let me have this, Justin.
Let me lie to my significant other.
It's just a
Hey,
game.
it's not lying if it's bragging.
It is lying if you did get hit.
17.
She just nods. You don't know if she believes you, like, you don't know if she knows you're lying or not. As the wine and 2 glasses are brought over, Sally pours the wine for both of you. However, she asks for a second glass, and she pours you a second glass. No point in trying to give you only one drink. That's not going to get you anywhere.
Thank you.
I'll have just a regular steak, please. Daria.
I'll have I'll actually have a roasted chicken with vegetables, please.
Alright, coming right up, you two. So, Nora, what exactly you plan on doing once your, any of the work you got here, is done?
Well, we have some business in Ecole and a little in Crystal Elm and something out in the Barbarian lands, but that's all things for the future.
The Barbarian lands? What reason would you have to go there?
I've been looking more into my lineage, and I believe out there I can find my ancestral home and find more about me.
She nods. So, bit of soul searching or a bit of figuring out who you really are?
Yeah, pretty much all of that.
Reminds me of the stories that Kydro used to talk about. The captain, I think you've met him.
Nura flashing back to getting punched in the gut multiple times. Oh yeah, no, I've met him.
He was doing a bit of soul searching before finding his place here. You know, it's funny. He actually seems to respect a lot of you quite a bit.
I always found that ironic about him, actually.
Don't look at his position in the military and think that he's all goody two-shoes. He was actually quite a troublemaker when he was young.
Yeah, well, Troublemaker is my middle name.
My middle name is O'Hara. Not sure on the last name yet.
Makes you feel any better, my last name is Storm Herald.
Is it so much that it's the Storm Heralds that you come from and you don't know your last name? Or did your mama actually have that last name from her husband?
I don't actually remember them.
Oh. I wish I could forget me old man, but he's about 6 feet down where he belongs right now, so not really that much of a problem. As she starts drinking her wine, and eventually
Nara's gonna drink his too.
yeah, eventually her steak arrives and your chicken arrives. She begins to eat. You know, everyone was talking about what happened when you guys first arrived in town. How somehow almost every member of your party almost choked to death on that owlbear steak.
Yeah. And then Gerald. But what is Gerald exactly?
You know, I've been asking myself that for a long time. Every time I see him, I can't tell if he's getting older, getting younger, but he seems to be a bit more of a mess every single time I see him.
Yeah, and I don't think he's human. No one like that is just normal.
Huh. You know, speaking of normal, Nora, after you guys first showed up, there was a lot of talk in town about the kind of people y'all were. Some naysayers said that you were just a band of, well, morons, to put it lightly.
In certain situations, they wouldn't be wrong.
But after talking to you a bit, you seemed a bit more than just a big, dumb brute. To be honest, that's kind of all I expected at first, but you caught me off guard, and took me a moment to decide exactly what to do about that, but I felt like asking you on a date was the best move. Don't know, I'm not really the romantic type, but something just felt right about talking to you a little bit more. I'm not looking for anything. This doesn't have to go any further than a date, and, well, maybe something else. But
Oh, whoa there.
if you're interested in this going further, I wouldn't be opposed. But it's okay if that's not what you're looking for. At least, even if it's not with me, if it's with someone else, I completely understand.
Ever since you asked me, I've really only been thinking about this, and Sally, even if it's all right with you, I really would like to continue this, because you're one of the few people that I've actually met that haven't just taken that first glance look. They see the scars, the muscles, the brooding look, and they go, oh no, just another barbarian, just another fighter for the pit. You were willing to take a second look.
As she fills her glass again and fills both of your glasses again, Sally just kind of a bit tipsy. You're perfectly fine. That wine is nothing to you, but she's just a bit tipsy. She just kind of leans forward and just asks, "Could I ask you a question, or what room are you staying in?"
Oh.
C12.
Mind if I have a tour?
Of course. This way.
You
No.
head upstairs with her. Shaman, Tarman, Peregrine.
Yes.
You guys all arrive back in the inn. And you just see Nura sitting at the bar. He looks super relaxed, and you can just see these big, like, red lipstick marks on his face.
Whoa.
Due to the fact that he's not really wearing a shirt, but he has, like, that vest, you can see that there's some around his neck, around his chest. You can see a few starting to move lower. We'll just leave it at that.
Whoa there. Shaman's just like, Nara had sex! Nara had...
I proceed to punch Shaman in the face.
Do not punch.
Tarman jumps in front of the punch.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding.
Just fucking. Oh god, no! Everything's gone to shit.
Yeah, Tarman would be the only one who could stop him.
Tarman had sex. I mean, shit. Nura had sex. Nura had sex.
What did we get back?
As you just see Constantine. Oh, good for you.
Can I have a washcloth?
Tarman walks over and pats him on the back. My man.
As
My delight.
Daria hands him a washcloth. I was gonna say something, but I just thought it'd be cuter once they arrived. Didn't realize that Shaman was just gonna scream that at the top of her lungs.
Oh, I should have expected that from Shaman as he's cleaning himself up.
But I guess I'll just go to get some sleep now.
I'm going to bed as I go upstairs.
Tarman heads to his room.
Shaman to her room.
You all rest. Nura, you rest beside Sally.
Aww.
Nura, you actually end up waking up first. As Sally is getting dressed, she only thing she has is that really nice, like, kind of dress that she had, yesterday, but she puts it on as you wake up from her movement. Shaman, you hear a knock on your door. Miss Feyre, you hungry? Breakfast is ready.
Okay. And she opens the door.
Peregrine, you eventually wake up on your own. Tarman, you do the same.
Morning,
Morning.
Tarman.
What?
Morning, Peregrine.
I thought they were about to have the awkward, like, yeah.
Morning.
How are you?
It almost got there.
You all head downstairs. You have your breakfast. After a bit, Sally's just like, "All right, I've got to get over to work. Good
Hi,
luck.
Sally.
Good luck on
Hey.
whatever it is you have to do over at the castle tonight, Nora."
Try and see you, hopefully in the morning.
All right. Okay, well, Tarman, you do have one thing you have to do before you leave. You have to grab something.
Something.
Oh yeah, Tarman heads to the to Italy because, well, she should have the eye at the moment.
Everyone else will be waiting, I assume, closer towards the gate.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh well, that new cutlass shouldn't be done. Yeah, I was just like, also the cutlass, but I was just like, no, that still has a couple.
Yeah,
it has a while.
He has to get the material shipped to him, then he has to take the time to forge it. So it's going to be a bit.
Yeah.
Depending on how quickly it ships, it could either be like a week or only a few days. Either way, you get to Itary's. As Itary's like, "Hello there, what can I... Oh, Tarman, you're here. Great."
Hello there.
Hello there.
Put over here.
Hello there.
You walk into a swordsmith shop. "Hello there, the Warforged swordsmith.
He just starts spinning his saber.
Oh god! Oh no! I just wanted to buy a fucking dagger.
We just walk into the
A lot
castle.
more than that. You fool! I've been taught in your swashbuckler ways by Admiral Dooku.
We just walk into the castle for John. Ah, the negotiate.
God damn it. Okay, so she pulls out this little brass eye, but you see that metal is not the only thing that Half-Light can work in. As you see, Tarman, it's not perfect. It would be impossible for him to perfect it. You see this white glass with this brown kind of swirl around it, doing its best to mimic what your eye looks like.
It looks nice.
I've already taken the time to engrave the enchantments, but I'm not actually going to cast the magic until we get to payment.
Of course. How much do I owe you?
For an enchantment like this, I feel like 150 is fair.
150? All right.
Now, as you give her the money, she quickly begins flicking her fingers around some dust that she sprinkles into the openings into the eye. As you see a small bit of druidic magic, as you see these vines that she's placed on the other end of the eye kind of grow out a bit. As you see these engravings light up for just a moment before the light dissipates, but you can see almost a humming of magic coming off. Now, this doesn't work full time. Unfortunately, it would cost a bit more to pull that off, and I don't think that I'd be able to do it with only one eye. But this should be able to give you, and thanks to the magic, you can activate it yourself, should be able to give you an hour of dark vision. At least once a day.
That works just fine.
Now, she hands you the eye, and you see the vines on the other end just wriggling. Those are for the attachment. Without getting too far into it, Tarman, after a moment, you get the eye in. The druidic vines attached to your nerves. You blink for a moment as there's this really weird sensation, almost like that entire side of your face begins to tingle, then go numb, then tingle again. After a moment, you just kind of rub that side of your face and it goes back to normal. And as you open your eyes, you can see, just like before, your vision is like you have two eyes all over again.
Yay!
Tarman, you get back to everyone.
As Tarman looks at his party members as he rips the bandages off to reveal his new eye.
Eyeball!
Huh.
Nice looking one.
I can see you all just fine now.
So, you all get on your horses, and you see those Goliaths, 3 on each side, just kind of grab those chains and pull with all their might, pulling those doors open. Nura, you're a big guy. All of these Goliaths are big, about your size. You don't know if you could do what they're doing, even if, like, you had all of them with you. Like, if you replaced one of them, you don't know you could do that. These Goliaths are well-trained and are very strong. But either way, once the gate is open, your horses ride across just automatically. As I've said, they're trained very well. And you guys end up across on the other side. As the door opens and 2 guards look, as the guards let you guys through, you see King William Lorne sitting on his throne with his ale, having a drink. Welcome back, Rogue Royals. So are you all prepared for tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Think so.
What exactly are we expecting from this Fang? I know you've
He's
interacted
probably.
with him one other time.
He's a big dog.
Probably talks about eating us.
Yeah.
He likes food. Your food. And so are we.
He is the pit bull of the woods.
No!
Greetings, traveler. I am the Elder Fang of the woods.
Have you seen any orphans
Have you
nearby?
seen any elderly nearby?
Why are
No.
you asking me this?
Several reasons.
Do you think Fang will be agreeable tonight? I would hope that tonight will go off without any conflict.
I would think, like most things, he'd want to preserve his own life. So he may be a bit more reasonable.
We should have high hopes. I think we should also be prepared for a fight.
Always a good idea. As a guard walks in.
He's here, sir.
Oh, good. Let him go ahead. As Peregrine, Shaman, Nura, you see this massive bear on 2 legs. Peregrine, you're out of all of you, you're the only one to meet one of these. They're quite rare. A bear folk. Essentially a bear on 2 legs who can use tools and can talk. This one is a bit rougher, has some scars, has some dingy clothing on him. Similar to what Tarman has been wearing, but not quite as nice. And he's also missing one of his arms. And also has a blind eye. With an eye patch over it. He's somehow a bit more of a cliche than Tarman is.
Tarman, who the fuck are all these fucking little tiny bitches?
As Tarman smiles, Bernardus, these are the people I've been traveling with. Guys, this is Bernardus.
Bear!
And so,
I swear to God, that better apply somewhere in this campaign.
and somewhere beyond the ether, a red-haired shifter.
This bear folk, Bernardus, who stands at about 8 feet tall, they don't get much smaller than that, really, walks over to Nura, just looks at him. Nura, you haven't encountered a lot of people as taller than you, so this is impressive. But he just says,
You look like someone who'd be really fun to drink with.
I am.
and you, as he looks down at Peregrine,
You are definitely someone who's really fun to drink with.
That I am.
and you, as he points at Shaman,
I don't know what to make of you.
Like bread.
You like bread, do ya?
Yes.
I got you some bread right here.
and he's not kidding. He pulls out of his satchel bread, but not fresh bread. This bread has some fur growing on it.
No, no.
Ooh.
Red Shaman. No.
Eat the bread!
Ooh.
Eat the bread!
Eat up the bread. the moldiness only adds flavor.
That's what Tarman knew from the past.
I am the mold of the bread.
As the king is just looking at that, why does he have moldy bread in my castle? Don't eat that, please.
The bread.
It's like halfway in her mouth.
I tackle Shaman. No, get out of your mouth right now, young lady.
As Bernardus is just like, I like these people. So,
I use all the strength, but I pry the bread in Shaman's hands and throw it away.
As you just see some a fucking guard run over, cast Searing Smite on their blade and attack it. Just evaporating it into like fucking ashes. And as the king just says, now that crisis has been avoided.
Aw, that was a waste of good food.
So, the king actually gets off of his throne.
He can walk.
Despite being human, he is quite tall. He's very slim. He does have some muscle, you think, but it's kind of hard to tell with what he's wearing. But he's like 6'4". He's a very tall human. But he's like, follow me.
Is he wearing any weaponry?
Roll perception.
I know, don't get me wrong, guys. Odd question, but I want to see what he's packing.
Whoa there.
Wait a minute.
And you will not know the meaning of that context.
Oh shit, he's packing heat!
22.
Nero's looking for the crown jewels.
On him at the moment.
Yeah, for real.
On King William Lauren at the moment, you do not see any weapons. But as he steps away from his throne, you do notice that attached to the arm of his throne is a sheath. And you can see the end of a great sword in that sheath. He has a sword that is a part of his throne for if he has to use it.
Gotcha.
Regardless, he leads you out into the back part of the castle where you see this large open court area. You see a bunch of ranged knights guarded around the back.
What's this for? Gladiator fights?
No, we don't do that here. But this is where we are going to have John and all of you.
John? Who's John again?
He's the one that transformed into the dog thing.
Yeah.
I have no context for what you just said, but that sounds really cool.
It kind of is.
Yes, cool except for the death of several people. Either way, tonight you will be out here with him. And we will see how Fang interacts with all of you. If it comes to combat, then hopefully you can take him out without killing. But also, we just would have to see if you can take him out, period.
He'll be a good boy.
So you're watching over some person who can turn into a dog?
Yeah, pretty much.
And you have to see if you have to fight him or not, and if you're gonna have to kill him.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Tarman, this continent is way cooler than it used to be.
Majesty, do you have a wine cellar?
Yes, I do.
Look at the bear. Look at the king. Back to the bear. At the king.
I will let you see a bottle of my wine.
Yes, please.
He asks one of the guards to go fetch it. Let's head back to the throne. As he heads to the throne room, Bernardus just tries to get to know you all a little better. As the wine arrives and you see this really nice bottle of this like pure black, like almost pitch black wine, but if you like hold it in the light, it has like this blue color to it. And it has this white bottle, like, you know, white paper around the bottle.
I just imagine the king as soon as the wine comes. Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank the gods. Alright, so you guys can enjoy that wine. There's a resting area to the east of the opening of the castle. Thank you. Alright, I need some alone time for a very important king business, so if you all would, please, thank you.
I need to go polish the royal scepter.
I need to go, I need to return some videotapes. You guys go for some wine. You guys chat it up. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. As you see Logan. Rogue Royals.
Logan? Jinx.
God damn it.
You owe me a shot.
He looks at Bernardus. Hello, sir. The king has requested that you head back to the room that was offered you. Alright, yep, not a problem. I'm just gonna take the rest of this. As he grabs what's left of the wine, shakes it. It's completely empty. Oh, damn it. Alright, tell me how it goes.
Basically, we talk. If talking doesn't work, we hit.
So, Logan looks at all of you as Bernardus heads to his area. Follow me.
I follow.
Alright, follow me.
Now you owe me a shot, bitch.
You follow Logan, and you follow him to the court area. And in the middle of the court area, you see John. You see that there's a lot of guards, like, around, ready to do whatever's necessary. And you see, walking out, you see the Reinhardt. Rogue Royals.
As Tarman speaks up, hello.
Are you all ready for this?
Yes.
Ready as we'll ever be.
Why don't you go ahead and head down? Should happen soon.
Guess we all start heading down.
Yeah?
Yep.
Hey
John!
guys. Hey, Shaman.
Are you feeling okay? I see that you're doing the itchy thing.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Are you sure you're okay?
I've gotten pretty used to this sensation, to be honest. But still feels off.
Do you feel puppy about to come out?
You know, I don't think he would appreciate you calling him that.
No?
Damon?
Now it's not time to antagonize him.
Sorry.
Nura, Tarman, Peregrine, if things do go bad here, just don't make Shaman have to do anything, okay?
Don't worry. We're good at making it painless as possible.
As flickers of purple lightning come off of John, and the lightning just kind of flows over his body, and there's just a quick flash of it. And as there's a bit of steam on the ground from the lightning, you see standing up, cracking his neck, stretching his body, you see Fang.
Hi, Fang!
Oh, Fang.
Hello again, small one.
As Fang takes a step forward, and you see an arrow hit the ground in front of him.
Er's gonna put up his hand as a signal to tell the archers to hold their fire.
As the Reinhardt just slams down his halberd.
Let the Rogue Royals handle this. Everyone seems nervous. Do I make you all nervous? I don't know why everyone is so worked up here. Why would I choose to hurt John's only friends?
Everyone here is afraid that you might go on another murder spree and kill more innocent people.
Who's innocent?
He takes a few more steps forward, but not necessarily approaching you, more just kind of walking.
You have no need to worry. I agreed to our little deal back in the forest. I understand that we have to put on the show for the ruler of this place. But I have no intention of hurting anyone today.
Just so His Majesty can hear you say it. You understand that should you break this deal,
If I break our little agreement, you will try to kill me, and I completely understand why. I am a monster after all. What I do is part of my nature. You are big and strong, but the strongest one here is him.
As he looks past all of you to where the Reinhardt's standing.
Out of everyone here, he is the only one I could see single-handedly killing me. So it would be foolish for me not to play my part in this game.
Now that we have that understanding, I look at the king. You good?
Fang will be under the guard of the Rogue Royals from this point forward. John's adventuring license will be reinstated, and he will travel with them, not as a member of the Rogue Royals, but as their main mission, ensuring that Fang does not harm anyone else who doesn't deserve it. Logan goes over to where they have a big, part of a whole chunk of a cow, and they bring it up, and Logan himself brings it out.
What shiny armor. Be a shame if it got covered in too much blood.
As Logan doesn't say anything, and he just places it down, walks away, and Fang begins to tear into that. After a long enough time, Fang falls asleep. As once Fang is asleep, the king, surrounded by guards, though the ones who are on the wall seem extremely shocked that he does this, he walks into the court, despite the fact that there is a sleeping monster right there. Rogue Royals, as I have decreed, you are the guardians of Fang and John. Now, what better way to ensure that you are keeping tabs on him, and what better way to ensure that you are doing the most amount of work you can than making sure you have a base of operations?
Oh.
There is a building that is being reconstructed in the city of Crystal Elm. It is yours. All of yours.
Oh!
Hold on. You're saying we have a home?
Yes, we have put together a place for all of you to stay. We figured it would be best to keep Fang where John is most familiar. On top of that, it is not just a home. It is an old school, meaning there's plenty of rooms. More than what you'll need. As you will be aiding new adventurers in getting more comfortable with their new job. As Bernardus walks out, and he's holding up an adventuring license.
As Charmin sees this, he immediately smiles and hugs and tackles Bernardus again. Yeah!
As Bernardus is just like, oh, okay, alright, hang on a second, we're not done yet. As you see that lizard folk tag Tarmin, the one you talked to, he walks out and he shows you his license. And you see the Goliath, Agnar, as he pulls out his license. You guys don't know who those two are. But Bernardus hands you, Tarmin, your adventuring license. Your real adventuring license.
As Tarmin takes it, he just smiles. Thank you. As he looks to the king.
No thanks necessary. You're the ones doing all the work. As Afara walks out, never thought I'd be able to work alongside you, Shaman. As he holds up his adventuring license.
She hugs him super tight.
Oh.
Afara!
There, as King Lorne, there is one more person who wants to work their way to staying with you. and becoming an adventurer. They
Who's
will meet you in Crystal Elm. This whole thing will act under the guild which our military runs out of. However, in time, I am sure that we can make it that this guild, this little part of this guild, will become its own guild, and we will happily give you the opportunity to call it yours.
That really help us out.
I really would.
Now, can someone please, put that thing somewhere safer? As he points at Fang. That is where we are going to end today's session. Had to run a little long, but I wanted to get through the quote-unquote trial.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Me too.
Sounds like a good end.
Now,
Me too.
I see what you did there. I'm extremely depressed.
You know, it'd be good to have Tarmin with us with our new home. He's got an eye for decoration.
All right, enough.
Char would like to go back and kill Peregrine.
All right, enough memes.
With your luck.
I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope anyone out there listening enjoyed this as well, and I hope you guys will join us for the next session. Stay adventurous.